Welcome to AVODA House.
And if someone shared this video with you, maybe you or someone in your household serves in a role that carries a lot of responsibility.
Maybe that's law enforcement, the military, government, public service, or another frontline role. And we know that behind every person that serves, there's an entire family carrying that life with them.
The long hours, the decisions, the transitions, the things you bring home, and sometimes the things you don't know how to talk about when you get there.
That's why AVODA House exists.
When you live with these pressures every day, they can start to feel normal. And the reality is that kind of pressure doesn't just affect the person serving, it can affect the whole family. And that's really why we developed the AVODA Family Governance Initiative. We believe your household is God's first institution of government. Think about your family almost like a tiny nation. You have a history, you have values, you make decisions together, you have responsibilities, traditions, you're building for a future together. And that's what we mean when we say family governance. It's simply how you lead and how you care for what God has given your family. Because before you were ever given a responsibility for a department or a city or a community, God entrusted you with the people in your own home. So, what does that actually look like for your family? Well, through the AVODA Family Governance Initiative, we help you slow down. Bring your family around the table. Let's talk through whatever season you're in. Maybe there's a big decision you need to make. Maybe you want to strengthen your marriage, get your priorities back in order, or maybe you're preparing for something. Maybe you need to plan for the future or a new season of life. Or maybe there's nothing necessarily wrong. Maybe you just want to take a step back and just ask, where is our family going? What matters to us? What is God revealing to us right now? What's our focus right now? And so we can help you pray through these things, find out some practical next steps, formulate a plan, and when helpful, we bring trusted people around you who can offer wisdom and support in those areas. Because you don't have to figure out everything on your own, neither do we. Sometimes we just need wisdom or perspective from someone who's walked through something similar or has wisdom or expertise, a specialty, or a gifting in a specific area that you need. And so that's why we have the AVODA Council, which is a group of ministers, mentors, intercessors, and leaders that we trust who bring different experiences, spiritual gifts, and professional backgrounds. They bring all of that to the table. And when it makes sense for your family, we can bring some of those people around the table with you to listen, to pray, to share what they've learned, and to help you think through what comes next. And this isn't just about helping your family when something's wrong. I love how families used to pass down old letters and photographs, family Bibles, heirlooms, and families used to create family crest that represented who they were and their last names and what they stood for. So we want to help your family bring some of that back to create things that tell your family story and give the generations after you something meaningful, something tangible to carry forward. And we want this to be easy for your family. There's no cost, there's nothing you have to sign up for, and you don't have to wait until you're going through something to reach out. You don't even have to know what you need yet. Sometimes the best place to start is just a conversation.
Sometimes the first step really is just a conversation.
You can tell us a little bit about your family, what season you're in, and what brought you to AVODA House. From there, we'll help you determine what, if anything, would be helpful for your household.
And there's no expectation and there's no pressure.
We're simply here to help care for the families behind the uniform.